Hey, welcome to Fungi Fun. This is Timothy Ross here, sometimes known as the Fun Guy. Anyway, I just came across an article in my newspaper here. It was written March the 4th, 2021, so it's a little older. And it was in the Life and Leisure section of the Epoch Times, and it spoke about the magic of mushrooms. It was written by Victoria de la Maza, and a beautiful picture. I'll post that in when I set up this podcast here. And anyway, I just want to read the article and record what I'm reading, just a little way to maximize my reading habits here. So let's get going. And then once again, welcome to Fungi Fun. So mushrooms are naturally rich in umami, U-M-A-M-I, making them delicious on their own and an essential flavor-boosting ingredient in many recipes. It says here that most mushrooms are delicious when simply sautéed with a little butter and a splash of wine. But go above and beyond. Try these other ideas. They got a bunch of recipes here. So, from humble, mild white buttons to wild, woodsy chanterelles, hearty portobellos to delicate morels, mushrooms come in a myriad shapes, forms, flavors, and textures. Foraging for wild mushrooms usually peaks in the fall and spring, but most commercially grown varieties are abundant all year round. Mushrooms are naturally rich in umami, making them delicious on their own and an essential flavor-boosting ingredient in many recipes. They pair beautifully with cheese and eggs. Quiche and omelets come to mind, lend depth of flavor and meaty texture to broths, soups, and stews, and make great quick-cooking pasta dinners or side dishes, perfect for mid-winter week summers. Most mushrooms are delicious, but simply sautéed with a little butter and a splash of wine. But to go above and beyond, here are a few ideas. Roasted portobello cap stuffed with sausage and melted cheese. A sophisticated soup that layers on the fungi flavor and the mushroom stock, sautéed shiitakes and a drizzle of truffle oil and delicious multifunctional mushroom and cherry sauce made with a cooked down mound of button mushrooms and a good dose of cream. Wow, this is sounding really good. So we're flipping the page. And these recipes have been made with the most common varieties available in grocery stores year-round. White button mushrooms are the most widely available of the bunch. They're mildly flavored and soft and tendered and shrink to practically nothing when cooked, so plan accordingly. Roasted portobello caps are perfect vessels for all sorts of toppings. Portobellos are large, meaty, flavorful mushrooms, sometimes used as an alternative to meat or a layer of vegetarian lasagna. Shiitakes have a unique, earthy flavor and firm and chewy texture and maintain their shape when cooked. These mushrooms are ideal for soups. Save their tough stems to make a flavorful broth. In the market, look for fresh mushrooms that are firm and without blemishes. Avoid discolored and shriveled ones. To clean them, simply brush them with a cloth under running water to remove any dirt and use them right away. Fresh mushrooms are highly perishable. Dried mushrooms have to be reconstituted first but have a stronger concentrated flavor. They are a perfect ingredient for soups. You can also pulverize the dried mushrooms and use the powder to sprinkle on risottos and stews for an extra umami boost. Anyway, so some of these recipes we've got here: stuffed portobello mushrooms. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically you're making little pizzas. Then you got mushrooms with tarragon soup with truffle oil. And then creamy mushroom sherry everything sauce. They all look so good. I'm going to clip this and leave it for my wife because she loves to experiment with cooking with our mushrooms. Now, yesterday we harvested what they call a saddleback, a mushroom. It grows on a tree, and it gets quite large, and it's actually quite a handful. And you might see mushroom on a stick video that I did. So we gathered that. The day before, we found some ash boulettes, which you fry those up, and they're just very, very, very nice. And we're actually looking forward to, right now, we're coming into that season where puffballs will start to come out. So we did a pretty good hike yesterday. We didn't find any puffballs. So hopefully over the next week, we got some rain going to happen Started yesterday and it's going to continue today. And then we got a week of sunshine. The weather's are coming a little bit cooler as well during the night and during the day as well. So I expect that we're going to have the puffballs, giant puffballs starting to come up, and they are really good. And they're easy to share with friends. They're quite easy to identify. And anyway, that's it for now. Enjoy the magic of mushrooms. I'm Timothy Ross, and thanks for tuning in to Fungi Fun.